gay and angry. Hey guys, it is me, Ollie, and today I'm going to be ranting. Basically, YouTube, you may have heard about the new restricted feature in which you can turn it on and it restricts your content so you don't see anything that could be deemed inappropriate. So so you don't have porn popping up on the screen or really sexual videos or whatever. And I think that's a good idea because there's a lot of kids on YouTube and the parents could obviously restrict their kids' videos because they don't want their kids watching porn or their kids seeing sexual content, and that is a good thing, honestly. I think that's fine. But the things they've been restricting are not all this sort of content, and a lot of the content they're restricting is lgbtqia+ videos. Now, you're probably thinking yeah, well they could be sexual videos, but they're not. It's not even just them talking about sex or whatever. It is videos in which they are just being queer people. So what? You gonna restrict me too now, YouTube? You gonna restrict me? Fight me. You know the chapstick challenge? This was a trend that went around, and two queer YouTubers, Amy Ordman and Miles Chronicles, when they were together, they did the chapstick challenge, and that video was restricted. The straight chapstick challenges, mind you, were not restricted. Now you cannot tell me that this is not discrimination. This is clear discrimination. This is because people are brought up with the fact that LGBTQIA+ community is inappropriate for kids. It is not inappropriate for children. There are little gay children running around having crushes on their little same-sex best friends, and you have to deal with that. And you have to accept that it's a normal thing. Like in fairy tales, you literally, on your little fetuses, they're all kissing in all those fairy tales. Literally all of them end with a kiss between a guy and a girl. So kids should be able to see same-sex couples kissing, otherwise they're always going to be brought up thinking that straight is constant. Tyler Oakley's video, which is just 8 black LGBTQ+ trailblazers who inspire me, was blocked, was restricted. Does that sound sexual to you? It is 8 black LGBTQ+ people who have inspired Tyler. I do not see anything sexual about that. A YouTuber called Rowan Ellis has had 40 videos restricted, and they were all innocent LGBTG rated content simply because they are LGBTQIA+ videos. Apparently a video by, I'm not sure how to say this right, Cian Love, about being transgender. Apparently that video was also restricted just because it's LGBT related. A lot of just different YouTubers have found that their content has been restricted simply because they are a member of the LGBTQIA+ community. Now, as kids, we're conditioned that, everyone's heteronormative, gender roles, gender boxes, this and that, and it's just so... I'm done. I'm very gay and angry. Yeah, we're just conditioned as kids that, it's inappropriate. I've even had kids say to me oh, don't tell my friends, you're gay or what gay means because they're too young to know. It's no, they're not too young to know because kids should know. It shouldn't be something kids have to learn. It should just be, as you're a kid, you shouldn't be taught, for starters, that guys like girls and girls like guys. It should be you can like whoever you want. And if it was conditioned like that from a kid, no one would be homophobic. What is inappropriate about saying people like people? Mind blown. But really, I just don't understand why it's such a big deal. Because kids can just learn that you can love whoever you want to love. Whatever you talk about, it's they're too young to know about that. I'm I'm not telling them how gay sex works. I'm just telling them how gay love works. When a person loves another person. Love is love, people. I need my flag because I'm going to protect the LGBT people and become a queer superhero. I'm wearing my cape. And who I am is not inappropriate or wrong for children. Because if we were just taught from a young age that you can love who you want to love, and that even just in kids, you don't even have to talk about love if you think you're too young to know about the whole concept of love or whatever. You can just say you can have a relationship, you can have a partner. It's not you're a boy, so you need to have a girlfriend, or you're a girl, do you have a boyfriend? Tell me all the boys you like. Just say, literally, even just start saying to children. If you're talking to a little kid, say something like, do you have a crush? Don't say, do you have a boyfriend, to a little girl, because then she's just always conditioned to thinking she has to have a boyfriend and never have a girlfriend. Or a date mate that is gender non-conforming, gender fluid, gender queer, of another gender identity. A lot of you are going to call me like a cringy social justice warrior. I'm not a cringy social justice warrior. I'm a person that thinks that something as stupid as your genitals shouldn't define who you're allowed to be in love with. And that's all for this video. Please give it a like, subscribe, and remember to shine like a star. Stay queer! It's clear. I'm queer. Gay is okay. Okay, so I'm back again. It's late at night and I'm so much angrier than before. I just watched a video by Uppercase Chase. He is a trans YouTuber, F2M trans YouTuber, and I watched his video, and apparently a lot of his videos have had this happening to him. When I say a lot, I mean like his YouTube channel doesn't come up if you search it in restricted mode simply because he's trans. Like, his coming out video has been put on restricted. Coming out as trans, like, that is not sexual. So many has been censored. Like, I watched his video just then explaining this, and apparently his whole channel doesn't exist on restricted mode, and his channel is just trying to spread the word about trans youth and like help trans people, and it's just really pissing me off. And apparently it's like gotten so bad. Imagine, like, there's young trans people who want to see people coming out as trans and like people showing their top surgery and all that. They can't watch that because of this. And yet his videos that have been censored are just innocent videos. They are not, some are sexual, and he said on his own video, I understand if you want to censor my videos about like prosthetics to help with sex, and he was like, I understand that, but I don't understand when it's non-sexual related things. And I agree completely, because they're censoring him simply because he is talking about transitioning. Like, transgender people, it's not a topic that should be not child friendly because they are trans children. This is a topic that should be open to everyone. And I know earlier in the video I talked a lot more about sexuality rather than like gender, but I honestly, this has just really got me upset because I think that he would help out a lot of trans kids who want to see people like them and see people who are going through similar stuff. They're just not seeing that because he is being completely censored by YouTube simply because he speaks out about transgender people, and he is honest about it, and he talks about transgender issues as they are, because they are valid and important. Anyway, I was going to post this in like 2 weeks on a Thursday because I pre-record, and I filmed this one like today. But I'm going to upload it right now because I'm angry. I'll still upload a Thursday video, but I just need to post this right now while this topic is so much in the media. Thank you. Anyway, yeah. See ya.